Hey everyone, and welcome to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you. And today's reading is going to come from the brand new Oracle deck called Super Attractor by Gabby Bernstein. I'll just grab it here real quick. So this literally just landed in my mailbox, and it's interesting timing that this deck called Super Attractor would come out this week, because we've got a lot of things that are coming our way. And one of those things right now we're all experiencing is Mercury retrograde. So can I get a hell yes for I'm going to embrace this Mercury retrograde with grace? This is a beautiful time of reflection, revision, redecorating. I just got some new canvases in. I cannot wait to decorate my living room. I have this blank wall here and all the Halloween stuff is being put away. So I feel like it's the perfect time to redecorate. Anyone going through a release of emotions, redecorating, relocation, this is a time of change and transformation. And with the Super Attractor deck coming out, you know, we've got 11/11 next week. Following the following day is the 12th, which we have a full moon in Taurus. And Taurus is all about manifestation, practical, grounding, money, finances. And it's interesting, all of this collided because what's funny about it is that Chris and I are going to be teaching on manifesting abundance inside the Elevated Life Membership Club. So all of these things, I feel like Chris and I, when we planned this, we planned this so long ago, we had no idea. It's like everything kind of conspired together. And for me, that just shows me that we're onto something, and it's confirmation that we're all leveling up right now. We're all going through a change, and to change and to elevate, we have to release the old, right? So we have to let go of what isn't working for us anymore. And what it boils down to is a mindset. And I am going to be pulling some cards this week from the Super Attractor deck. I literally just unwrapped it today. So I'm actually gonna do my little cleansing ritual with you guys. And I've got a blog coming on that soon. I just finished editing the video for you, so that'll be coming out next week. So I'm excited. I've got so many things going on. My Oracle deck is in production. Thank you so much for all of your support and your questions. I just got an update, which I was hanging by a thread, where are they? So they sent me a video of the guidebook. They printed it, a little sample of it. So I'll be posting that video inside my Shine Tribe Sisterhood Facebook group. I did share it on Instagram the day that I received it. So I'll be sharing that soon. If you haven't seen it, be sure to get into the Shine Tribe Sisterhood. I'll be sharing what that looks like. It was such a moment for me to celebrate, oh my gosh, my dreams are literally coming in, turning to reality. And soon, she said, next week they'll finish making the box. So they'll send me a sample of the box next week. Oh my gosh. So I have been patiently waiting, and this is a beautiful test of trust and divine timing and patience and faith. So I hope all of you are taking notes. Thank you, Julia. Thanks for the shirt, love. I'm going to tune in to everyone who's live. Thank you for so much. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Natalie, Ann, Carrie, Julia. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. Look at all of your comments. Hey, Brandy, Calliope, Tony, Stacy. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see all of you. So are you guys excited? Have you guys seen this new Super Attractor deck? Hey, Sammy. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh my gosh. Hey, Amanda. My heart is so full. I am so grateful. You know, one of the things that we'll be teaching, I'm going to give you guys, since you're my Woo Woo Wednesdayers, I'm going to give you guys a little secret. One of the things we'll be teaching inside the membership club. So here's the thing. Talk about forward planning. We also planned every second Tuesday of the month at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time is when we go live inside the Elevated Life. It's always the same, and it just so happens to fall on the full moon in Taurus. So we're going to give you the mindset shift that you need to have in your life, because I grew up in a trailer. Chris didn't come from money. He manifested going to private school. And after this Woo Woo Wednesday, I'm literally going to film a video for you guys. It clicked. I need to tell the story about how I manifested my dream wedding. I literally manifested free photography, a free honeymoon trip to Hawaii, expenses paid plus $500. Like, so many things were given to us or exchanged or traded, and it was such a magical thing. So it inspired me to make a video for you. Is that something you guys would be interested in knowing, how I manifested literally everything, including donating my eggs and that paying for the whole venue? So let me know if that's a topic you guys are interested in, because I mean, here we are on the topic of manifesting, and the secret, here's the secret, that you're always manifesting, whether you realize it or not. And so it's really important to tune your thoughts to the vibration that is attracting what you do want and what instead of what you don't want. And so many people are manifesting what they don't want with worry, doubt, and fear. So if that is you and you need help shifting your mindset and rewriting the story, then join us inside the Elevated Life Membership Club, because we'll be going live on the full moon in Taurus to teach you these mindset shifts and walk you through the subconscious changes that need to happen, because it's not just enough to have an affirmation, right? But we need to make those deep, lasting changes, and it starts with the subconscious. So if you need help, please join us inside the club. Okay, I'm so excited to get to, I haven't even seen them. I haven't even opened it. I can't wait to show you. Oh my gosh. Hey, Stacy, it's so good to see you guys. And it's just a quick shout out to all of the sweet goddesses that are joining me at the retreat in Destin next year. I see so many of you guys on here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And also, if you're local, speaking of the full moon next Tuesday, wait. Back up. I decided instead of the full moon, we would do it on 11/11. So the goddess gathering local here in Frisco, if you want to join me for a full moon release ritual and goddess gathering, it's on 11/11 at Karmic Grounds in Frisco, Texas. So if you're interested, send me a message and I will send you the invite. It's a free event, so be sure to invite your soul sisters. Okay, enough announcements. I can't wait to show you this deck. If you know a soul sister who would love this, please tag them in the comments below and we will get this party started. Hey, Erica. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. So freaking cool. I love your story. Yes, we are always manifesting. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, are you guys ready for this? So the only thing I've done is I've taken the plastic off, because I don't, you guys don't want to see me trying to take that off. Do you know how long it took me to just get that corner of plastic off over there? Hold on, Instagram, they probably can't see. Let me show you guys Instagram. I've got this new artwork over here. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got us all set up. We are ready to go. Let me just, hold on. Literally, guys, you just can't touch anything over here. Okay, so one of the secrets that I'm going to show you, one of the techniques on how to cleanse the energy of your deck. I'll share the other secret in the blog that I have coming for you next week. Okay, so the first thing you do is take off your plastic wrap, and here's the most powerful tool you have. It isn't the Oracle deck, but your own intention. So I use my intention and this simple technique to cleanse the energy. So the first thing I do is I just take off the top. Woo, okay. And we always have, you got to inspect it, check it out. It's a really beautiful deck. You guys want to see this? It's got some gold foil on it. It's nice purple. And then we've got this. It says, it's good to feel good. And one of the sayings that I've said for so many years is joy is the new currency. And, when we're talking about this topic, Chris and I have been sharing what are we going to teach in this upcoming masterclass. And a lot of the conversation has been around, when people think about manifesting abundance, they immediately think of money, right? But there's so much more than money that we're manifesting, from our joy to our connections, to the support, to the relationships, to the experiences that we need in life. So it's really important to open up your mindset when you think about manifesting money. You don't always need the money. This is why I was also inspired to share how I manifested my wedding, because I didn't have the money to pay for half of it, but I had a very strong vision. And it is this faith in your vision, and that's what we're going to be talking about, how to have that tenacity, how to maintain that mindset when fear or doubt or other people's judgments and criticisms kind of are eating at you, but I maintained my vision and I knew what I wanted, and things began to manifest. I manifested 2 wedding dresses, one for $800 and the second one was like the engagement party from Betsy Johnson, 80% off. Okay, I can't tell you any more secrets. Like, so many cool things conspired to help me create my dream wedding, and it all started in here, and that's what we're going to be teaching you guys inside the Elevated Life Membership Club next Tuesday on the full moon. Okay, so the next thing is the back of the cards. Checking out. And then we'll take a look. We'll take a quick peek, not too much peeking because I want to cleanse the cards. So the thing that you want to do is you want to hold the cards in your non-dominant hand. So for me, that's my left hand. You want to take your dominant hand and you want to knock 3 times. And that is setting the intention that I'm clearing away all the negative energy that these cards have picked up in manufacturing and shipping and all the exchanges of hands to get to my sacred space, into my home, into my hands. And you want to really make a connection to your cards. So, you know, setting an intention that you receive the messages that you always need that are for your highest good, even if you're not ready to hear them, you're always ready. So I think that's, you know, a beautiful intention for the super attractor, because, you know, it's really important to know that because you're always manifesting, that's how these oracle cards work. You're going to attract the cards that are most in alignment with your vibration, what a reflection of what you're experiencing, thinking, or feeling at the moment. So the way that this works is I'm going to draw 3 cards, and I want you to pay attention to how you're thinking and feeling and how these relate to in your life. And so she has been focusing on manifesting abundance. Oh my gosh, so have we. We have been talking about it all month so that we could prepare for this training. And here's the, I'm putting together a blooper reel. This is, if you want to come learn all of our spiritual and business and life success hacks, like, come join us. We're so much fun. But here's the best part. The bloopers on these videos for the yoga and meditation practices that we teach each month are hysterical. I am putting it together a reel for you guys to see some of these fun bloopers. I share some sneak peeks over on Instagram, but you know, we're always just having a fun. That's what life is about, right? Life is about having fun. Okay, those cards look like the universe has your back deck by Gabby Bernstein. That is because these are also by Gabby Bernstein. They look very, very, very similar to the universe has your back oracle cards. They are the same artist. The art is really beautiful. Is it upside down? I don't know. Nope. But the back is very similar. It has a pink moon instead of a yellow or gold one. So a little bit different. I so need to just jump into the elevated life already. Literally, Chris just guided me through. So what makes us really different from other memberships and other trainings, not only do you get the both of us, but we go into these guided meditations. Chris is a hypnotist and has been transforming people's lives, including my own. I mean, you guys have watched me evolve, and it's all because of the mindset work that we're doing. And he goes, hey, can I guide you through this process I created for manifesting abundance to align you with your highest vision of yourself so that you're attracting on that level? And I said, yeah, I've been the guinea pig. So I close my eyes. I'm literally like editing the video for the oracle, right? To how to cleanse your oracle cards. And he's like, close your eyes. I'm like, okay, you got it. Close my eyes. He guides me through it. I open my eyes at the end. I'm like, hell yes. And I looked at Chris and said the same thing. I don't know why there aren't, you know, thousands, if not millions of people inside the elevated life, because the transformation that happens from the techniques that are provided is life-changing, and it's so affordable. Like, we wanted to be able to access, you know, make this accessible for everyone. So that, enough about the elevated life. I mean, I'm biased. I'm a co-founder of it, but if you need that support and accountability and the coaching, this is your place. Okay. Oh, Brooke says, Sammy, join now. So worth it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Brooke. I just love you so much. Okay. I just moved to a new place. Oh, congratulations relocating for retrograde. Thank you so much for sharing the link over on Facebook. Okay. I am going to shuffle these cards. Hold on. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to shuffle with the intention that we all receive the message that we need most for this week. Okay, first card. 3 cards are going to come up this week. So just take a moment to clear away any stress. There we go. There's some cards. Any stress or negative energy that you've accumulated for this week. You know, the full moon's coming up next week, and it's a beautiful time and symbolic reminder to create space to release what isn't working for you in your life. You don't have to carry it anymore. You don't have to hold on to the burdens. Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm so ready. It's the unveiling of the Super Attractor Oracle. The first one, ooh, I see some wings. It says, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Okay, literally was just saying that. Like, we have to create the space if we want to be able to release what isn't working for us. We have to be first honest with ourselves, and then give ourselves space and time to heal and grieve through the emotion and release the emotion. It's exactly what I aim to do at my goddess gatherings, is to create a sacred space for women to come together and allow themselves to feel vulnerable and to tune into how they feel. You know, like I said before, I have the saying, joy is the new currency. And so, yes, we can manifest abundance. Yes, money and a big house or whatever. You can manifest anything in the physical world. But what's most important is, how does that make you feel, and for how long? So many people, you know, I know someone who's manifested millions of dollars and has bought cars on a whim that are over $200,000. And she said it lasts for about a month and then it fades. So for me, joy is the new currency, because joy is everlasting. Happiness is fleeting, but if you can find a way to shift your perspective, to accept the darkness that is a part of life and reality, it becomes so much easier to stay at peace when you are going through a dark phase in your life, because it's up and down and ever changing. So this card says, during this retrograde period, take time to slow down, relax, chill, release, let go. If you need a guided meditation, if you can't join me for the full moon release ritual in Frisco for the Goddess Gathering, then download my free release ritual meditation. It's on my How to Perform a Full Moon Release Ritual blog. It's literally one of my most popular blogs on Pinterest, and it's one of my, you know, it's funny, it became one of my most popular blogs, and Chris and I always joke, like, well, why is that such a big deal? Like, I teach on self-love and authenticity and business coaching. Like, that's so weird that that's the thing that's like creating so much traction, but that's the thing that makes the change, is when we honor and recognize that we do carry burdens, darkness and sadness, and we can honor it, forgive it, and release it. And it's until we do that healing work that we will experience the freedom and that everlasting joy that I talk about. So this card says to slow down, that there is peace and guidance within you, but you have to quiet your mind and create sacred space to be able to tune into that subtle, gentle voice of your intuition. Does anyone resonate with this? They're like, I need to slow down right now. I need guidance in my life. I know that answer is within me, but I've got too much chatter and too many thoughts going on. I need to just slow down. This is another great practice for journaling, you know, getting out of your head and writing it onto paper. It makes a huge difference. So I'll show you guys one more time. I slow down and listen to the guidance that is available to me. What is your inner voice saying to you right now? What inner nudge has been on repeat that you've been ignoring? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, next card for the week. Let me see. All right, I got to take a peek. It says, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. I mean, it's like I'm psychic or something. Like, I knew these cards were going to come up. Anyone else is like creeped out by that? How I'm like literally talking about how you have to stay in the state of peace. That's the ultimate level of balance. It's the ultimate level of acceptance. I feel like when we can accept the changing tides of life, from the ups and the downs, the darks and the lights, that's when we find peace. It's not that we can control it. We cannot control the external circumstances. We can certainly manipulate them to a certain degree. That's the power of manifesting and co-creation. But if you, like me, have experienced, there have been things that you have not asked for that have manifested in your life. And I didn't ask for my mom to have a stroke. I didn't ask for my grandmother to be in the hospital for the last 2 months. Like, I've been asking for healing, right? So you don't always get that thing. So life will bring you something that you can't control on the outside, but you can control how you respond on the inside. And finding your peace, finding that balance of acceptance and knowing that things aren't forever, nothing lasts. And this is also saying trusting in your desire, knowing that that thing that you do want to manifest is possible and is on its way. You may have some growth to do before it gets there, and that may be those unexpected manifestations where you're like, I didn't ask for this, but the the level of knowledge and wisdom and strength or authenticity that you gain from that experience will allow you to up level and elevate to that next experience so that you can attract that thing that you're asking for. You know, it's getting closer and closer and closer. You can't just shoot to the top, right? You can't, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here. Yes, but it was a progression and it takes time on this planet. I've had a ton of tension and inner chatter. Yeah, a lot of forgiveness work is coming up right now. A lot of old, painful, traumatic emotions are coming up to be released and to be healed. So don't shove them back down. This isn't to avoid our darkness. This isn't to self-medicate with food or to drink or, you know, do drugs or whatever. Like, this is a time for you to fully embrace that raw, vulnerable feeling. I mean, like, we're still in Scorpio, people. Like, it is like raw emotions, okay? So we have to face darkness and death. It's also the sign of death and taxes, people, right? So we need to get our finances in check, which also goes along with this manifesting abundance, right? We have to, there's a certain structure. Just like there is to manifesting, there's a certain formula. There's a certain formula to financial success and wealth and sustainable income and growth. I feel confirmed in my decision. I love it. Hey, Jamie. Yes, I've been a ridiculous hot mess trying to force things. I need to nap after this live. Yes, you do. Slow down and rest. Okay, you guys ready for this last card? Can you believe, like, the message this week? It's absolutely on point. All right, last card. Ooh. I am kind and loving toward others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. You know, I saw this like meme earlier that said, don't text them back if they don't make you feel good. And I subscribe to the 7 or above philosophy that we teach inside the Elevated Life Membership Club. We rate everything on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing and 1 being like a hell no. And if it's not a 7 or above, we say no, we delegate, or we reframe our mindset. Because, hey, doing the laundry isn't always a 7, but you know, you got to keep your clothes fresh, so we can reframe our mindset to be grateful for those things that sometimes we have to do that are a little arduous, you know. This is also talking about you can be kind and firm in your boundaries. You can say no lovingly. You don't have to be a jerk when you say no. No, you suck. I don't want to hang out with you. No, thank you is enough. Okay, no thank you is enough. Protecting your boundaries and keeping your good feeling emotions. If you're in an experience, you know, people are like, well, I don't know what I want. If you're in an experience where you only know what you don't want, then like pick the opposite of that. Because if you know what you don't want, then most likely you're on the other side of that is what you do want. So this is saying, like, pay attention to those feelings that make you feel good and focus on that. Focus on doing more of that. And that'll help to elevate your energy and help you to start seeing things from a new perspective. And from that perspective, we can choose again. We can make new decisions. We can offer gratitude. Again, offering gratitude is such a positive way to shift your perspective and to start seeing things in a new light. I've been getting some past emotions and anxiety lately, but I am feeling stronger. Yeah, our intuition right now is like turned up, okay? And our dreams are like, we just had like All Hallows Eve and Halloween, so like the communication between the spirit world and our world right now, the dreams are crazy. Past loved ones are coming in. Actually, one of my mom's good friends who passed away came to me in a dream last week and she said, protect yourself. What? Like, 1, why are you in my dream? 2, that's really weird that I'm dreaming about you. And 3, protect myself. Are you kidding me? Like, what do you mean by that? And this card really is like a confirmation of what she's saying. It's like, protect your joy. And you don't have to be, even if it's your family, if it's a toxic environment, you do not have to subscribe to that. You can say no, thank you. Literally, no offense, family. The 7 or above rule was created many, many years ago, like over a decade ago, when we were invited to Thanksgiving, and we were just in that day, we were like, you know, what I really need for me right now is to be at home in my pajamas, no people. I'm gonna veg out, I'm gonna watch some Netflix. And that's exactly what we did, and it felt so good. There was no guilt involved, and that's when we developed the 7 or above philosophy and started applying it to literally every aspect in our life. And that has allowed us to up level, elevate, and still maintain our peace peace and loving kindness towards others while protecting those boundaries and saying, you know, that just doesn't work for me anymore, but, you know, love you, see you, bye. Okay, I'm going to tune into your comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And you know what, I may pull a few extra cards just because it's, you know, it's a new deck. If you guys are interested, do you guys want to stick around and see a few more cards? Sherry says, oh my gosh, my boundaries came up in a reading for me this week too, especially with holidays coming. Yeah, this is a huge time. To really own your authenticity. A lot of people I know go back to see their family and they have so much judgment or criticism about the lifestyle choices or their hair color or their job choice. And it's so beautiful to see that some of the women that I'm working with that do experience this come back and say, you know what, I feel even stronger. I decided not to worry about their judgments and I just stayed authentic to me. And, you know, it empowered me to know that I can still be my authentic self and accept that other people maybe don't accept me. And that to me is so powerful. I had an interview this morning and then I just let go and let God let the universe. Tonight I got a phone call offering me a different job that plays to my skills. Thank you, universe. So that's a beautiful way that manifestation works. And some people, if they were self-sabotagers, they would say, oh no, that's not the right job for me. I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm trying to force and make it, but it was supposed to be that one. And why don't they want me? But because you let it go and you said, I trust that it's for my highest good, that's like the ultimate manifestation, like the thing that gets things going quickly, because you're no longer putting your own energetic block in the way and saying, nope, it only can come this way. I don't want it if you have it in a better magical way. So if you let go and trust and surrender and say, okay, this is what I desire, this is what I want to put out into the universe, and I trust that the best possible version and experience will show up for me, then you stay open to like you said, the unique opportunities that show up even outside of your own perspective or things that you may have not even known were available, and you have the courage to say yes. You'll be surprised that most likely it's a better option than what you even were thinking up. I'm practicing a lot of gratitude lately. Yeah, that's actually the meditation we teach in this month's masterclass, is the gratitude meditation, because it really is such a powerful tool to manifest. Any advice on handling contract business during the retrograde? Love to elevate, you have to let go. Yes, it's like, think about it. If you were holding on to a bunch of weights and you are a balloon, like boom, like the more you let go of those weights and those baggages that are holding you back, like you can fly. And that's like how I see it. During this retrograde period, you know, when you're signing a contract, here's a quick story, but here's my best advice. Just make sure that you read it, reread it, and then make sure everything in there is exactly what you want for this moment, and just be open to the fact that it could be revised. That's a lot of the times that the advice they'll give you during the retrograde is, if you sign a contract during this 3-week period of Mercury retrograde, sometimes there can be revisions because you're going through this whole revising time in all areas of your life. I just literally rebranded my website. Like, no big deal. I'm changing all the YouTube covers. Like, this happens like once a quarter. Hello, Mercury retrograde. So give yourself permission to just allow for change during that time, but don't be too like concerned about it. The other thing is, at the beginning of the year, I was going to hire a virtual assistant, and I told her, I don't want to sign this contract with you because it just turned Mercury retrograde today. I pulled the Mercury retrograde card. That's why I'm like, come on, guys. Like, it will be what it'll be. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll stick. If it's not, it'll revise. So I pulled the Mercury retrograde card. I said, I don't want to sign this contract for 3 weeks. I'm going to just wait. And then once I hire you, I'll have you write a blog on retrograde. That way you know what it is. Well, at the end of that retrograde period, I wrote in my journal one morning after reading tarot for myself, I wrote, I now release what no longer positively serves me, period. That was it. Very simple. Open, general, I'm open to it. I don't like, no attachments, please. Literally within 5 minutes, I got 2 emails. The first one was kicking me out of a certain location for my goddess gathering, saying that I was too triggering, which if I trigger you, then there's healing to be done. So I'm glad that I did my work and I stayed authentic to who I am. The second email was from the potential virtual assistant, and she said, "You're too woo-woo for me. Good luck." And it was so interesting how over that 3-week period, they had time to rethink and reflect, like, does this align with me and my journey? And if it doesn't, then I respect that, because it is for the highest good of all involved. And that allows me to elevate and look elsewhere to, to move on with whatever I need out of that experience. Julia says, I needed to hear that. I have a couple people who hate me for no reason, and I'm realizing it's their issue and it has nothing to do with me. Okay. Real truth story. You guys want to get to know me? Chris and I were walking yesterday in the woods because it's great weather here in the fall in Texas, and we need to soak it up before winter gets here. And I had this epiphany from childhood. My dad came in, and he was so angry one time, and he ripped my Alanis Morissette CD out, Jagged Little Pill, and he broke it, and he said, "You can't be listening to this," and he like freaked out, and I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "It says go down on you in a theater," and I'm like, "I don't even know what that means. Like, I just like the, this is good music." And I had this epiphany yesterday, like, that triggered him on a deep level, because I took it personally as a kid, like, oh, he doesn't like me, or I did something wrong, or whatever, like kids make up in their mind because they have no idea. They don't have that perspective. And yesterday I had that epiphany, like, oh my God, it triggered him in such a way. It had nothing to do with me. There was something way else like that sparked that reaction out of him. So it was a nice epiphany for me to understand, like, oh, that had nothing to do with me. So you please don't take anyone's actions or words or judgments personal, because it's their trip and it has a reflection of what they've experienced in the past. Thank you so much, Anne. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Any other questions? Okay, hold on. I missed some on Instagram. I'm struggling with family boundaries, on holiday with them and having troubles expressing myself without meanness. Yeah, I'd love a card. The veil is thin. Okay, so I have been there. Yes, I've been there. Like Chris and I, when we went vegan, going to like family holidays was like, we were just like punching bags for jokes and stuff. And it's like, we know that this is the right choice for us, and we're going to maintain, like our integrity and stay true to it. We never responded back with anger or frustration, although I wanted to every time, and to say, to say things that my ego was saying. I wanted to say them, but this was a test for me. And if it's a trigger, if your family is a trigger for you, then it's just a test for you to grow in strength and courage and authenticity, and being able to not express yourself if you don't feel like you need to. The times that I have spoken up, they have come out with fire because of, people holding back and holding back and holding back, and resentment can build. And when you finally like are around your family and you've had enough, then you can feel those feelings of anger or judgment. And I think those are just their lessons and their experiences for you to be able to, like step back and say like, okay, how did I handle that? How did it make me feel? And how can I maintain my peace in those moments of triggered anger or emotion? Use it as a test. Go straight into it. Don't avoid it either. Yeah, moments like that drive me crazy. Yeah, I know. It's like, it is what it is. And again, if you know who you are and you believe in what you're doing and you love you love you, then no other person, including your family's opinion, will matter. Because they don't know you. If they're judging you, then they're judging themselves, and it's not about you. Okay, I am going to pull a few cards just because it's brand new. I've got a little bit more time. So here's one. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. Beautiful card. All right. This card, someone asked for a card. I'm going to pull one for you. This is for, what is your name? I don't know. Walco? All right, this is for you. Oh my gosh, they're still so sticky. Okay, I can do less and attract more. you know, a lot of the times we're in a masculine force mode if we're trying to force and say, I want this to happen, I need more, I need more. But I find that the more times I go off to the woods and do nothing and turn off my phone, all the seeds and the work that I've done in the past actually grow and reap those rewards and benefits for me. So if you use your time wisely and put it where it matters and where you'll get a return on that energetic investment, I think it'll start to multiply for you so that you don't have to work so hard. Literally, someone just joined the Shine Tribe today and said, I'm here because I found you on the Spirit Girls podcast. Well, like I did that over a year ago. So like I have this like marketing piece out there of like sharing my wisdom, and that was a good use of my time if other people are hearing it and being attracted to my message and to the Shine Tribe. So it's really interesting how, you know, if you make wise investments with your time and your action and your energy, then that will end up paying you back on an energetic and financial level in the future, where you don't have to keep doing the work. People get weird sometimes. People are always weird. Bridget, this card is for you. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power toward what I want. Man, I feel like this deck and my message this week are in such alignment. There's this card again. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. I mean, yes, this card keeps coming up around you guys. So this is saying, don't avoid the darkness, don't avoid the pain, don't avoid the triggers. They're there to no longer trigger you, to teach you how to release and to let go. The first time I realized what true forgiveness was is when I drove by the person's place of work and I saw the vehicle and I no longer went like, oh, you know, it was like a weird moment. I drove by and I was just like, meh. Whoa, that was weird. That felt super weird. Like, I didn't even care. I wasn't even sending angry thoughts, you know. It was a very cool moment. Let's see. Okay, oh, you guys are awesome. Hey, Vanessa, I would really appreciate a card if you have the time and energy. Feels right. Reagan, this is for you, honey. Actually, I think there's two right here. You get two because they're new. Two, because they're new. The more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. So again, gratitude is one of your most powerful tools to manifesting. Chris and I just taught 2 powerful manifesting techniques on the Elevated Life series, our free video series on Facebook. If you didn't catch it last Friday, then go scroll back and find that video because gratitude was one of them. And I share my story on how I cultivate gratitude as a habit. The other card that came with it was, I release time and let the universe show me what to do. Girl, I am with you on this card. Like, my Oracle deck will be here when it'll be here. Like, I have let go, I have surrendered, and I have done the work, and it'll be here when it's meant to be here. I need this deck ASAP, confirmation for me in this moment for what I'm going through. Yes, a card for me. Natalie, this card is for you. I let the universe catch up with my dreams. That's the thing, you know, I went to go see a psychic many years ago and she said, honey, patience is your lesson in this lifetime. And I was like, I know, because I can see it, you know, as a visionary, as a psychic, which you all are. You're all future casting and envisioning what your future looks like. And this is literally what I dreamed of. And my partner is the person I dreamed of. The career is not exact. I didn't think I'd be talking to dead people, but like I knew that I'd be empowering and impacting and changing lives. But it's so amazing how it really is our thought. And so this card, it says, I let the universe catch up with my dreams, is because we're in a physical reality and our thoughts are energetic and they're quick. So when we have these visions of like, I know this is going to be my future, I know this is going to happen, it takes time for the universe to conspire on a physical level. We're like talking science shit here. And that's actually one of the things that we're teaching in the membership club, is like the 3 scientific methods to manifesting, because it's an energetic experience. It's not just like it's not hocus pocus, people. There's like a science like formula for manifesting, right? So, and I have a cool, like I have so much information on manifesting. I have a cool manifesting masterclass that I've done. Like, this is one of my favorite topics because you're always doing it. So, because we're always visioning what we want and what we want to create in our life. And the universe is a little bit slow to bring you those things. So it's a part of building your trust and your patience and faith in the universe. and yourself. Elizabeth says, these cards are amazing. Okay, Liz, this is for you. So sticky. When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. So just like I was saying, is like when you put your dreams and desires out there, they don't happen instantaneously. It's not downloading an app. It takes time so that you can build that faith muscle and that you can build confidence in yourself. Let's see. When I let go of trying to control and have gratitude, things change. Card for me. Oh, I just saw that, Elizabeth. That's crazy. Holly, this card is for you. All right. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. So this is just strengthening your trust in yourself and trust in the universe that when you make a decision that it is manifested. I would love a card. Okay, Sammy, this is for you. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. Such a good one. Okay, let's see. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. Doesn't that sound great? Doesn't that sound easy? Like you don't have to go run a marathon. It's literally setting the intention and then having the belief and trust that it is on its way to you and manifesting. I mean, sounds pretty easy, right? And it really is. If you want to know all of our secrets, like I said, you can join us for next week's masterclass inside the Elevated Life. Patience is my main lesson too. I get that. What is the deck called? This is called Super Attractor. It's by Gabby Bernstein. Oh, holy shit, this card again. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. I'm gonna, like, this is the card. Like, this is the card, guys. Oh, that's too crazy. I'm gonna have to set this on my altar tonight. I'm gonna set this out for myself. Love you, Brit. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I love you too. My old florist job called me and asked for me back. I'm excited, but not sure if leaving my kids for a few days a week is meant to be. Hell yes, honey, you need time away. And I always say, if I could do anything in the world, I mean, look at me in these flowers, I would go be a florist and just, like, when I retire, you can find me in a garden somewhere, that's for sure. Yes, you guys are amazing. These cards are resonating with me. Card, please. Okay, Jennifer, this is for you. I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. Literally get quiet, go within, ask a question, and then trust the answer that comes up for you. Bye, Sherry. Okay, one card for you, Sherry, if you're still here. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. So just show up and be joyful. Like, bring the joy to the room. Be the person that is inspiring. Be the person that is lighting up the room and bringing love, and be the first person to offer kindness, to offer a smile. You know, it's amazing what can happen if you just be the change, like be that first person that initiates connection. It's really a powerful thing, and that's what we're here to do as light workers. I think I am out of here. We've been here for a while. Thank you so much for tuning in for Woo Woo Wednesday. If you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them in the comments. Let them know to join in. This was so fun to reveal the Super Attractor Oracle by Gabby Bernstein to you. This card popped up a quadrillion times during our reading, so I'm going to go set this on my altar and take time to tune in to my worthiness of feeling good. And I think that is a really good message for all of us to pay attention to. Like, where in your life are you allowing your worth to be squashed? You know, is it in your business? Is it in your marriage or partnership? Is it in your own self-care? Take time to reflect, and if you're local, join me for the Goddess Gathering on 11/11 here in Frisco, and if you're not, then join me for the Elevated Life membership masterclass on manifesting abundance on the full moon next week, where I'm teaming up with my husband Chris to teach you all of our manifesting secrets. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series. Peace.